Imagine you're just 16 years old. You're sitting alone in your room. Suddenly, without warning, you're convinced, I'm about to die. Your heart races. Your body freezes. Fear takes over. Most people would scream for help, but one teenager did something no one expected. He decided to face death. What happened next changed his life forever and inspired millions around the world. This is the story of Ramana Maharshi. It was the year 1896 in Madurai, India. Ramana Maharshi, then known as Venkataraman, was an ordinary teenager. He wasn't a monk, he wasn't practicing years of meditation, he wasn't searching for enlightenment. He enjoyed sports, spent time with friends, and lived a normal life. Nothing suggested he would become one of history's most influential spiritual teachers. Then, one ordinary afternoon, everything changed. Without any illness or warning, an overwhelming fear suddenly arose within him. Not ordinary fear, it was the absolute certainty that he was about to die. Death felt immediate, real, inevitable. Instead of running away, he made an extraordinary decision. He lay down on the floor, he stretched out his body like a corpse, he held his breath, he kept perfectly still. Then he began observing what was happening. This body is going to die. It will become cold. People will carry it away. They will cremate it. As he imagined his own funeral, another question appeared. If this body dies, what about me? Who is actually dying? He looked inward. The body was lying motionless. His thoughts were changing. Fear was appearing and disappearing. Yet, something remained. There was an awareness that was watching everything. The body could be observed. The thoughts could be observed. Even fear could be observed. Then who was the observer? According to Ramana Maharshi's own account, in that moment his fear vanished completely. What remained was a deep silence, a peace he had never known before. He later described this as recognizing his true nature, not as the body or the mind, but as pure awareness itself. From that day, his life changed forever. School no longer interested him. He spent hours sitting quietly. His family noticed something was different. He spoke less. He seemed deeply peaceful. Only a few months later, he quietly left home with a small amount of money and traveled to Arunachala, a sacred mountain he felt mysteriously drawn toward. He never returned to live with his family again. For years, he lived in temples and caves. Sometimes he became so absorbed in silence that he barely noticed insects biting him. People began visiting him. At first, they simply sat in silence. Then they started asking questions. What is God? How do I stop suffering? How can I become enlightened? His answer was surprisingly simple. He rarely gave complicated philosophies. Instead, he asked a single question. Who am I? Not your name, not your profession, not your memories, not your thoughts. Who is the one aware of all these? He called this practice self-inquiry. Whenever a thought appeared, he suggested asking, to whom has this thought come? The answer would be, to me. Then ask again, who am I? Not to find an intellectual answer, but to discover the source of the one asking the question. People from every corner of the world came to meet him. Many described feeling an unusual sense of peace simply by sitting in his presence. Even today, decades after his death, his teachings continue to inspire millions of spiritual seekers. But here's something important. Whether Ramana Maharshi truly attained enlightenment cannot be proven by science. His experience cannot be measured with a brain scan or tested in a laboratory. What we know is that he sincerely reported this profound transformation, and countless people found his teachings meaningful enough to study and practice. His invitation wasn't, believe me, it was, look within yourself. So here's a question for you. Right now, become aware of your thoughts. Notice them coming and going. Now ask yourself, if I can observe my thoughts, who is the one observing them? Don't answer immediately, just stay with the question. Perhaps that's exactly where Ramana Maharshi wanted every seeker to begin. And perhaps your own journey starts with the same question. Who am I?